Whenever we are in France, one of my favorite things is to look in the windows and display cases of the pastry shops. This strawberry shortcake puff pastry with Chantilly cream is not only easy, but beautiful and delicious. You will start with one sheet of frozen puff pastry dough, which you can find in the frozen food section of your store. Puff pastry is a light, flaky pastry made from laminated dough of flour and butter. After you cut your sheet, I've cut mine into thirds, just cut on the seam. Decide how many you want to make. I'm going to make 4, so I'm cutting each piece in half, and I'm going to actually be returning one piece back to the box for future use. You can make your own puff pastry, but even the professionals recommend using pre-made, so I believe in keeping this as simple as possible. So take your 4 pieces that you cut on your parchment-lined baking sheet, and now place them in the refrigerator while we preheat our oven to 400 degrees. It's very important to keep this dough as cold as possible. So while your oven is heating, prepare your strawberries. You've cleaned them, and now we need to slice them and sugar them, and then put them aside. I'll be making 4 servings, which is about 1 cup of sliced berries. Take the cold pastry out of the refrigerator and into the 400-degree oven for 15 minutes. So while our pastry is baking, let's make our Chantilly cream. I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and a mixer, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/3 cup of confectioner's sugar. I'm going to start by mixing. Chantilly cream is attributed to a chef who worked at the Chateau de Chantilly in France. It's a fresh cream whipped and sweetened with confectioner's sugar rather than granulated sugar, and the vanilla is added for flavoring. This is when you need to start paying close attention to your cream using your electric mixer, but you need to be very careful not to overmix it or else it will turn to butter. You want to start seeing those ridges form. That's telling you that it's stiff enough. And that's what we're looking for. This Chantilly cream is just perfect. Chantilly cream tends to be a little sweeter than regular whipped cream, but also a little stiffer. And now I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator until we're ready to use it. Our beautiful golden brown pastries are out of the oven, and now it's time to assemble our strawberry puffs. Your first step is to cut your pastries in half. Place the bottom side on your serving plate. Add a generous amount of Chantilly cream. Strawberries. Remember, I'm going for 4, so just kind of guess how many berries you can put on. A little bit more Chantilly cream. The top. A few berries on the side. A couple of berries and berry on the top. And that's all there is to it. This beautiful French dessert is an elegant twist on a strawberry shortcake and sure to become a family favorite.